Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about developmental psychology or Unit 9. The definition of developmental psychology is the study of cognitive, social, and physical changes over the lifespan. So when the baby's in the womb, it goes through 3 different stages. The first stage is the zygote, which lasts 2 weeks, and this is what it looks like. And then after those 2 weeks, it turns into an embryo for 2 months, and then this is what it looks like. And after those 2 months, it turns into a fetus from those 2 months all the way up till birth, and then this is what it looks like. Prenatal development. The placenta delivers oxygen and nutrients to the fetus. It also blocks harmful substances from the baby's blood like carbon dioxide. Teratogens are agents that reach the embryo and cause developmental abnormalities or birth defects. An example of teratogen would be alcohol or drugs. And then fetal alcohol syndrome is cognitive and physical abnormalities in babies, which is caused by the mother drinking while pregnant. This is an example of the facial abnormalities that people with fetal alcohol syndrome would have. Stages of Piaget's cognitive development. The first stage is sensorimotor stage, which is from birth to age 2. It's when infants learn about the world by using their senses and motor skills. They like to interact with pretty much everything using their senses. And then pre-operational stage is from ages 2 to 7. It's when children learn to use language with symbols, words, and images, but do not understand mental operations of concrete logic due to egocentrism. And egocentrism is a child's difficulty taking another's point of view. Concrete operational stage is from stages 7 to 11. It's when children develop the ability to think logically about concrete concepts, but still struggle with abstract ones. And then formal operational stage is ages 12 and up. It's when children begin to think logically about abstract concepts. Lawrence Kohlberg's theory of moral development. Pre-conventional morality is focused on consequences. It's when actions are determined as right or wrong based on if they lead to rewards or punishments. An example would be a child being scared of taking ice cream without permission because they fear the punishment, not understanding that stealing is wrong. They just don't want to because they fear the punishment. Conventional morality is when actions are right or wrong based on societal norms and laws. It's a huge emphasis on social approval. An example of this would be obeying traffic for societal norms. And then post-conventional morality is when decisions are based on an individual's ethical principles rather than societal rules. A great example would be social justice movements seeking to change societal norms. Attachment. So the theory of mind is the ability to consider a situation from another's point of view. And object permanence is the awareness that things exist when not seen or perceived. Babies don't have object permanence, which is why playing peekaboo with them works so well, because whenever you hide behind like your hands or another object, they truly think you're gone, and that's what makes it so fun for them. And then insecure attachment is when a child develops a lack of trust in adults stemming from neglectful or abusive experiences growing up. And secure attachment is the opposite. It's when there's a healthy bond between the baby and the caregiver and the child feels safe and secure. Some other terms for this unit. Stranger anxiety. It's the fear of strangers, and this begins at around 8 months. If you've noticed, most babies at this age only like being around their mom and dad and maybe their siblings. They don't really like new people. And then autism is a disorder marked by deficient communication, understanding of other states of mind, and social interaction. And the social clock is the culturally preferred timing of social events. These social events can include graduation, marriage, having kids, and it all depends on the societal norms for your culture. Everybody has a different social clock depending on where you are. And then motor development is the changes in a child's ability to control their body movements. These body movements can range from infant reflexes, such as sitting up and rolling over, all the way to learning how to run. And then cognitive development is the growth in mental abilities such as thinking, learning, and reasoning. That's it for developmental psychology. Be sure to like and subscribe for more, and I'll have the Unit 10 video coming soon. Thank you.